Welcome.
Live.
We are
to
live.
You, covered in cat hair, Usama Siddiquee.
Pranav Behari on the Patreon.
What's up?
On the Patreon. If you want to see this live, just join the Patreon. It's super cheap.
It's great.
You can get our hottest takes, even hotter. You can join in and comment live as well. Okay, we got to talk about Indians on planes, and this is a recurring topic.
There's a couple of things. There's a couple of stories we got about this.
There was like 30 stories that we had to narrow down. I remember when we were talking about what to talk about. I was like, oh yeah, there's some Indian on plane stuff. And then you sent me two completely unrelated ones that I had no idea even existed.
100%.
One of them was like Roaches on Air India. And then the other one was something else truly ghoulish.
It was like two police departments finding the killer with like their information.
I know.
Oh God, you got that? Oh, I got this.
Of different murders.
Yeah.
It's like, I think we have a serial killer.
Yeah. This guy did a lot.
Yeah.
So Air India is the culprit
Air
here.
India is the killer.
Doing shit across the world.
Yes.
I mean, like, just messing up across the world, these guys. Air India.
It's like every time there's an Air India story, just like, it's not good PR for us. Okay?
Yes.
We're already taking a lot of crap.
You know what would be crazy? If there was a story that was like, Air India has great flight with no hiccups.
Yeah, that would be newsworthy.
Whoa.
That would actually be newsworthy.
What a story. That'd be, first of all, fakenews.com.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Well, listen, that's just the international stuff, right? We got to talk about the domestic airlines in India. SpiceJet.
Okay.
Things be getting spicy on SpiceJet.
Okay, where do you want to start?
Indigo? Yeah, that's the color of somebody's eye after they get into a melee on an Indigo jet.
Spice Air.
Yeah.
That sounds fake.
It sounds racist.
Sounds like an AI generated airline.
Well,
Spice
Indians
Air.
got planes. What do they got? A Spice Jet?
Yeah. Sister company Mango Planes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all happening. Spice Jet. So the first one was an uncle, basically. There was basically a guy having an anxiety attack.
On the Bengal one.
The
Yes.
Bengal one.
Yes.
So basically, which airline was this? This is Air India?
That's Spice Jet.
Spice Jet. So Spice Jet basically there's a guy having an anxiety attack.
I think. Let's confirm. It's so bad the New York Post covered this one. Okay.
And they were like kind of sober about it. They weren't even doing puns. It was just like, this really happened.
I know.
So when you get a New York Post guy to say the actual headline, that's real. So this like Muslim dude, super like bearded up guy. I only say that because it might have some religious undertones in it.
Well, it didn't. We'll get to that though.
Right? Majumder.
Yeah, this is from Mumbai to Kolkata.
Yeah. So Majumder, this like Muslim ass dude, super bearded up.
Very Muslim. Yeah, he's got the beard and the topi and all.
You know, he was having an anxiety attack. Maybe there was like women who had opinions on the flight or something. And I don't know what was going on, but something was out right. And he was like kind of like really freaking out. And then our hero of the story,
which is this guy.
You want to show the people real quick?
Slap. Look at this guy's face.
Wait, someone's calling. So this uncle, what's his name? Do you have his name?
They didn't give his name, but apparently he also was Muslim.
Okay, we'll talk a slap uncle.
Yeah.
Slapumder. He basically gets up, slaps the guy.
He didn't even get up.
Oh, no, he didn't get
That's
up.
the best part. The other guy's being let out because he's having like a one glass water moment, right? He's having a one glass water moment, and then this guy sees him, and I related to this guy. I'm like, this guy with the topi is a one glass water bitch.
Yes.
And then this guy's like, what? This guy, pop. He was having a panic attack. He just slapped him.
It might have been
He was sitting
Dude,
on his way out. He just took a piece.
I mean, it was like Fantastic Four arm extend,
Yeah.
Space Jam, Dalsim, Michael Jordan at the end of Space Jam. We're talking extend, right? Extend a hand, extend a slap, and 1-800 hit the bitch right there in the face.
He was so wrong. This poor guy's having a panic attack. But then I had to confront something in me where I'm like, I'm the slapper.
No. We all would have been annoyed. Okay, that's fine. Here's the thing. Once you slap, you're in the wrong. That's just what it is. You don't throw hands on some guy, no matter how bearded and orange it might be. Yeah. All right. But he slapped him, and you know, because they had the camera on him after.
I know.
And it was like Tupac was playing in the background. Hit him up. Because I banged your bitch. West Side when we ride. It was like,
I ain't a killer, but don't push me.
His hand was smoking. He was like, yeah. Well, yeah, who else can get it? But here's the thing. I will say this. It was really wrong. Very, very bad form. Very uncle form, I'll say. I will say, dude, the other uncle of side is super drama on the on the other side. So he would be like, oh, you broke my shins, you know. So he was being total bitch. He was. I don't like that guy either. I'm not saying it's two uncles of the shittiest degree on both sides.
I think the slapper uncle was like, this is my Mark Wahlberg moment where I will stand up. This guy is causing some trouble on the plane. I will stop him.
Mark Wahlberg.
This is my Mark Wahlberg moment.
The most timid terrorist who didn't realize he was claustrophobic before he got to the plane. Oh God, I forgot where my pin was. Imagine learning you're claustrophobic the moment before the pin. Oh, tight spaces. Oh, Jesus. So this guy, I don't know the pre-video, whatever he was doing. The thing is, what made me laugh, it was the extreme uncles. It was the most aggressive and the most bitchy. They both are brown uncles at the highest degree.
I know.
And slaps him, sat down, and of course everyone's like, "You can't do that, sir. Yeah, you can't do that."
They're
sir.
like, "Why'd you do that?
Why do you do that?
We all have problems, but you can't just slap." That's what one of the ladies said, which really doesn't make any sense. It didn't really make a lot of sense.
We all have problems, but you can't slap.
You can't just slap.
She's trying to slap her own cancer away. Like, you
how
can't.
can you slap?
How can you slap? That's what I was thinking. How can you slap?
It's really, but this is again, and I'm going to take some shit for this probably, but Indians are not ready for planes.
Yeah.
We're still a bus people.
Yeah. Bus people.
Because this is bus behavior.
Right.
Where you're just taking a piece of somebody acting up,
Bro, dude. Indians, if they could, they would keep their hands out the window during the plane ride.
Definitely.
Like, keep their hands out.
They would be on top of the plane. They would sit on top of the plane.
Singing Chaya while things going at 90 miles an hour. Indians want to have their hands out. That when they can't do that, it goes down naturally, finds a face.
Dude, I mean, this guy's face, though, I really hope they got it on camera. Joe, were you able to see his face? Okay.
We're one step away from Air India becoming like...
And then they get the mid-slap photo. Somebody caught it mid-slap.
God. This is so intense.
This is amazing. Can you see it? It's invisible.
Bro.
Yeah.
Poor guys. Poor guy.
Poor
And again,
guy
he
indeed.
sat down like, who can else get it?
I know.
Who can else get it? And then every auntie there was like, sir, it's not right. Which is, I mean, good, but like no one wants to, this is two men. This is two men right now.
I like that they're really reporting on how everyone else on the plane was like, hey, man, not cool. They're like, everyone else chastised him. We all have problems.
Well, there was like sort of religious bent to it because he looks super Muslim. And so there's probably like some virtue signaling there. Like, no matter how much you want to hit them.
Yeah, I know.
You can't. No, not even after they grow out.
But Zubair, who's the big, like, he's like the big Muslim journalist in India, was like, the slapper was also Muslim. So
it's important.
Maybe it was a Sunni Shia thing. Maybe it was really super confessional.
Zubair like saved the day, literally saved millions of lives from getting burned when he was like, he's also Muslim. But it's smiley. Everyone was like, all right, time to burn some houses.
Yeah, this poor guy.
That is like Indian riot first base. Is like, it's not just like, let's beat someone up. It's like, let's burn a house.
Yeah. Well, then the guy after got slapped said, my entire head hurt really bad.
That's
like,
what I'm saying.
Which confirms,
Like he was, again, the drama of an uncle,
It was Indigo, not SpiceJet. This is not SpiceJet.
Okay, so Indigo Air. Again, it's all colors of the rainbow. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. I feel bad for the whole situation. I feel like the guy really was going through something. But like, again, I hate that he was like kind of got more, if that happens, okay, now it's Muslim on Muslim violence. Let's go, party time. That would have been world star vibes if he came back. And a guy like that becoming super bitchy, it's like, I thought the beard guy, usually there are kind of like rock hard, like, I'll mess you up.
I know. I was surprised. I'm like, the guy with the glasses is pretty ballsy.
That's what I'm saying. Because the guy was huge.
He definitely was Muslim.
Right.
The slapper. Because otherwise, Hindus are kind of,
Well, Indians can get like that. I mean, all uncles can get like that. All brown uncles get like that. But it's like, bro, as a man, if I see a man that huge, I'm not slapping him as a first order of business. So that is the uncle way, is to like, listen, slap first, ask questions later.
Definitely.
But then I saw him kind of cower, and I was like, all right.
Yeah.
This could have been a hold.
It's just feral behavior to be like, this guy inconvenienced me on the flight, I slap him.
Here's what I'll say. if you're an Air India hostess or a hostess on an Indian flight, you need to just learn Krav Maga. You need to learn jiu-jitsu. You cannot just be like, they just teach de-escalation probably.
It can't just be ma'am,
Yeah.
sir energy. It can't
Dude,
be.
you got to know a headlock. Enough of this. Like the ones who are training them, because they're doing the training.
Yeah.
De-escalate.
Yeah, I know.
Ma'am,
They're-
please.
They're going to have to learn conflict resolution.
Play Kumbaya for them. Play It's the Time to Disco. Indians can't resist that song. All that needs to go out the window. You need to just learn.
Yeah.
I want to see videos now where like Air India hostesses put the bun up and just got
They need to be bouncers. You know what I mean?
Yep.
They have to be bouncers. They can't
Bouncers.
just be stewards. Which they're not the nicest people anyway. Indian stewards and stewardesses. You know.
You know who hates
they're
them a
pretty
lot?
mean.
My big brother.
And me
He
as
and
well.
you. He just because my brother sleeps. The timing is always like right at the food release, and of course when they have food and they're bringing, they don't want to come back, so they're just like, hey,
I know.
get up. And my brother is like, I will fucking kill everybody in this house. But it's like,
Hey, sir, move your ass, sir. That's their level. Everybody's a sir or a man, but it's still just like they're rude as shit.
they are.
You know.
I mean, even the piss story when the guy was pissing, they weren't like stopping him. They was like, please, sir, there's a better person to piss onto your right.
She's old.
She doesn't even know. So I don't know who's training these hostesses, but I would love to interview them. Like, what are you teaching these people? Because no one's deterring anybody.
Yeah, I think all Indian airline travel needs to be shut down.
Yeah, Indians know
So we
online.
can figure out what the hell is going on.
Bring them back to the wheel. Like, I think put Indians back to the wheel.
Yeah.
Again, very industrious people. We're good with
Yes.
tools.
Yeah.
But anything like super advanced, get them out. Beepers.
Exactly.
Indians are back to
exactly.
beepers.
I mean, it's just we weren't ready for the level of globalization that just smacked India in the face. They weren't ready.
Dude.
They went from sending aerograms, which were like, send me out bobs, to like, boom, DM.
You get
DM
America
Cindy in
was
Iowa.
like, here's a couple of guns, brown people, and like, no, you have to kill everybody. It's like, dude, America wasn't ready for that. They were like, listen, it's gonna be great. They're gonna be there for us when we need them. Here's a couple of guns.
Yeah.
Dude, we've been with lathis for
I know.
millennia. All of a sudden you give
But
us
the
a
thing
gun.
is, to be fair, Indians, Pakistan, remember, all the wars don't last very long. You know what I mean? Like, nobody actually has the stomach for it. They're better off for Lati fights.
You just gotta turn on a fan somewhere and everything kind of chills out, Like, turn on a fan. But the Lati fights is very Indian. That's our classic. We're talking like old school, Lati fights are great. The moment we went to guns, everything went crazy. Internet, guns. We're not ready for anything past the Stone Age, I think. Again, very smart people, but our intelligence plus the heat of the place, I think, creates super industrious energy, super like pent up energy, plus heat and crowd is definitely like a very bad mix.
Yeah. I would simplify that by saying Indians on the plane.
Even on an open space.
Just even in open air, they don't do great.
No, on a meadow, they start dancing. They're having a good time.
Like, this is the one area where I really become racist towards my own people, is on planes. And we've already been through why. And I've realized, actually, I had a realization. I'm going to be taking my Air India stories to the stage at this point.
I love it.
One
One glass water.
glass water, mammu, the whole thing.
Your own one.
Which one?
The
No,
dick.
just stop.
Come on.
That's not Indian.
I'll do
okay?
it then. It'll be my story.
That'll be
I'll
your
put myself
story.
in your story.
Yes, please do.
Ask about it. DM me. Ask about it. If you don't know, ask about it.
You have to take on the role of protagonist in the story.
But I'll wink.
Yeah. So Indigo, that was an Indigo
that's
story
one.
from
There's
Indigo.
another one.
Spice Jet.
Spice Jet. This is the fight.
This is in Kashmir,
the army guy,
right?
right?
There was
Okay.
an army guy who was traveling wherever, right? And maybe it was in Jammu or something. And he found out that they were like upcharging him for some bullshit.
Yeah.
And then he picked up a sign and he
Started
just
beating everybody.
beat
with
the hell out of like the desk clerk.
Oh my god.
And once again, I was like, I think all airline travelers can relate to that,
Oh
though.
my god. And these are hostesses, right?
No,
They're
these are
gay.
hostesses now. These are like the gate people.
No,
at
no,
the
no,
gate
no.
and
But the
stuff,
gay people
yeah.
can become hostesses. You know what I'm saying? Like they can be the workers on the plane, whatever.
Maybe, yeah.
All I'm saying is that they're all gay. They're like not fighters, Like they're like cute little Indian guys. Like, are you ready, guys? Passport, and then just some big ass mammu, paputi comes up and starts wailing ass. And you know why they put him off is because his luggage was too heavy.
Yes.
And it's like 1 pound, 2 pound. Try double the weight. 2x. It was double. And then he started.
I didn't see that part.
Because they were like, sir, it's double. No, sir, I'm telling you, it's double.
Well, apparently the guy who he pummeled got spinal injuries and shit.
yeah,
like,
it's
it's
bad.
not good.
It's bad. I mean, he's a military grade officer, no? Like
He's something, something.
he is something.
He's a latte specialist. He found the closest thing to a latte he could and picked it up and just went to town.
Oh my god, was that Mandari Khel or something? Was that a martial art?
Which
The
one?
lattes and stuff. Like India has one.
Yeah, there's a couple.
Mandari
Yeah,
Khel or like something. Whatever.
There's a few. Kalari and this and that and the other
Kalari
thing.
Pukki.
Yeah.
Whatever it is. And so this guy went full latte mode. Poor guys, because I think he got like 4 or 5, like all in a.
Yeah.
He got a couple. Like
Yeah.
they were all kind of coming at him. And he had like, he had like the R2.
It was like a John Wick moment with it.
When you press like also, you get the special move
Yeah.
set on a fighting game. Oh,
He was doing
Latte comes up.
he was button smashing for sure.
Hair was like in the way.
They were all just became orcs to him.
Yeah, he was double dragon, just pushing. So I think they got him on a no-fly list, and
That's good. Okay, I guess that's one remedy to the situation.
And
He needs to be on a no-walk list.
A new story of like him beating up the CEO who like wrote that email. He like beats his way up the
Dude,
ranks.
he's on this no-fly list. The guy who he beat up is on the no-walk list now, though. No-fly list isn't quite enough for this. Like the guy should be in jail. They're like, and we told him in the strongest terms that crippling our employees is not acceptable at SpiceJet.
Give a new word. I'll show you crippling anxiety.
Yeah.
I'll show you.
But I feel like everybody in this guy's life must have been sort of relieved that, like, oh, he's going to jail now. Thank God. Because if he's a menace here, he's definitely a menace everywhere.
This is his most hospitable. This is where he was like
Yeah.
the most like understanding.
Yeah.
He's like, I'll only break the one spine. I won't, This guy obviously probably has kids who hate him,
Wife who hates him.
Wife who hates him. He was one of those like military guys, Indian style. Like really, I know my friend's dad was a military guy in Plano, lived there, was like a super guy, and he was like, what was wrong? Mean guy, dude. Bro, they military people, they have to break you. You have to stop having individualism. It's not necessarily a great family
turned
vibe.
into just an object of violence. Yeah, and then then coming back to your family. It's not like I just came home from a tour in Iraq. Surprised my son at his football game. Like, no, that's not it.
I've never heard a woman go, he came back from Afghanistan. The sex was amazing.
I know, exactly.
Like, wow. Like, he really, where'd you learn that? Kabul? Said nobody ever. Bro, it's always just like the most horrific dudes and the big eyes. Now, I mean, it's horrific. War is horrific. And I think this guy might have lifted some stuff. Maybe he saw, maybe the gay guy was like, you can't. And then he's just like, well, but.
No, I think the other thing, though, is that military dudes in India are now being glazed up quite a bit as well because there's such nationalist fervor in India. And then they're like, yeah, I'm the shit.
Right.
Like, I run shit here. How dare you tell me, ordinary civilian, what I'm doing? It's like a lot of like peak war on terror, American military energy where everyone's just like, you know what I'm doing for this country? Respect the troops. Respect the troops. And now he's bringing that energy of just like, no, I'm like,
bro, but it's like anywhere else. Like if he just joined a boxing class, would have been fine. He would have been cool. Just beating up on like the most frail people on earth is like an airline worker.
People.
Like,
and it's like, granted, we all want to beat them up sometimes. Like we all want to do that, right? But that's not their fault.
100%. I don't. What happened to him? He's like going to go to jail, right? I
think so. Yeah. Okay. Let me confirm though.
Listen. Good luck to you. I'm gonna start shanking you.
Good luck to you.
We have one more plane story.
Well, this is the one that you found. These were the two that I was thinking of, and then then you hit me with two more, which was just like infestation.
Yeah, dude, there was a literal cockroach infestation in a San Francisco flight. First of all, there's an Air India.
Tech.
Air India, San Francisco flight. They found cockroaches. Not one. I think it was like a nest. And it's like, how do they even get there?
Yeah.
This is a plane.
So
it's a SpiceJet Indigo Air.
It's because somebody was transporting something that they shouldn't have, some kind of food. Someone's like, I need my besan que save, you know.
Yeah.
I need 10 pounds. I'm going to San Francisco, you know. I need my mungi dal or whatever. Roaches probably in there, and then boom.
You think they had it in the suitcase? Like it was just roadkiss was already in their suitcase?
Maybe.
That's what I'm thinking.
But that's like, dude, that's such a hazard, though, man. Like, you can't be having roaches on a jet.
Bro, clean the thing.
Like, what the hell?
Bro, I swear to God, you know, you any other flight you're walking out, there's like 19 people like cleaning the thing. I've been on Air India flights, multiple. No cleaner. I walk off, dude. I gotta shave off the lice from the carpet.
No, dude.
They
The
have
bathroom
carpet
there,
seats.
if you look into the toilet, you'll see it's just a hole in the plane.
God damn it!
You
It's like
know?
Slumdog Millionaire.
It's like straight up train vibes.
It's just 2 bricks and you squat.
This is just another thing, though, that like racist white people are going to be like, these street shitting, curry smelling Indians with their roach infested planes.
Jesus Christ! It is giving more ammo.
Yeah.
But I'll say this, man. Air India is especially Indian. I don't know what it is. It's like Air India, all caps.
Yeah.
It's bro. It's chaos. I remember it was like I went from Hyderabad to Delhi, bro. I don't know how long that flight was, or it was just like the most gnarly fucking.
Dude, yeah.
I mean, dude,
not
you
good.
remember this? You've probably done it before as well, bro. You look like there's a guy jacking off on your right. You look to your left. He's now serving you food. Like, how did you?
That's the steward. Chicken or fish, sir?
Now you're just. Dude, it's just there comes something. You lose something when you have that much population. I think you lose a certain sense of like decorum sometimes.
Space and boundaries, yeah.
When that dies, all of a sudden it's just like there's no more like etiquette. How can you have etiquette when someone's right here?
I know.
And I think it's a hard thing to undo. Bangladesh as well. Crowds, when you are that, like, I try to explain to white people sometimes who've never been to a third world country. It's like, you don't understand what the fuck is going on.
I know.
Until you're here. And
I
like,
know.
you don't, it's just different colors, smells.
I
It's
know,
just,
I
everything's
know.
here, dude.
But dude, the other day I was at like a 7-Eleven or something in Midtown. I was just like getting a Diet Coke. There's a line, and then all of a sudden comes in this like Dehati style Indian dude straight from India. Got change in his hand. He just comes up to the counter and tries to cut me in line. He's like, how much for the water? Or whatever, you know? How much for the this, that? Yeah. I'm like, there's a fucking line, dude. Like, get in the back of the fucking line. And he was just like,
You're like, turn that frown upside down.
It's just like, no. I was like, you were making me racist against my own people. Actively.
He had the chains on and the massive belly.
No belly. He was a young dude.
Okay.
Young dude. That's what pissed me off. And he had that, you know, the young Indian dude. They all have like the fade, you know.
Right.
Haircut and all that. And he just right in the front of the line, smiling. I was like, there's a line. He's like,
stupid. He walks back. Like,
yeah,
oh, no problem.
he didn't walk back. I think maybe he did, actually. If he didn't, I would have definitely like done something, you know, like it just infuriated me because it's like you're giving everyone a bad name. This isn't justifiable behavior. It's not like, oh, this is just their culture, right? It's not like, it's not like, hey, you smell bad. You smell like Indian food. No, it's like there's lines. There's lines in India too. You don't cut them there. You don't cut them here.
Right. That guy would be a piece of shit in all countries.
In every country,
you know, and we have those everywhere. In our country as well. It's just like, dude, crowds, more people, more shit.
Yes.
You know?
It's a surprise that there isn't more communal violence in India.
There's a lot, but it should be a lot. The fact that they also like have a democracy still, it's like, what? That guy's voting?
It's pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy.
So it's annoying. So here's the thing, like when y'all attack us online, just know that the rabbit hole goes deeper even.
Yeah, you guys have no idea.
Yeah, you think that smells bad. You think curry smells bad?
Yeah.
Bro, let me take you to behind Taj Mahal. This guy just swimming around in his own shit. Everyone hates that guy. You think like we like that?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Anyway.
But if you keep messing with us, we're going to send the Spice Jet guy after you. Okay? Coming equipped with a sign.
Dude, I just need him to I need these guys to ride JetBlue once to see what's possible, like in a flight. Like, oh, there's granola bars here.
They're gonna bring it down with them. They really are.
JetBlue
really
crashes because of Indian.
Yeah. I think Indian Airlines need to still uphold some kind of a caste system. All right, that was messed up, and
great.
I apologize.
That's great. Well, they already have one. It's first class,
It's
business
true.
class. They have a caste system already. But you think a separate Indian class? Separate.
I mean, just on the domestic Indian flights, you know. Sorry, Joe, were you about to say something? I saw you pick.
No, Usama said what I was going to say.
Oh, they have a caste system. They do, and we are the untouchables of that class. I always get spirit, by the way. I'm no longer in it, but guys, we need to learn how to be in public. Very important. Because here's the thing: all eyes on us. All eyes on brown people.
I know that's why I think it's so frustrating because it's like everyone is like coming after Indians so hard, and Indians are not doing themselves any favors.
Well, when the serial abuser gets like famous, and he's like he hadn't done therapy yet before he got famous, and now all of this stuff is online.
Yeah,
it's kind of like that. Like we were doing work, everyone's doing their own work, and everything got blown up, and like we're not ready for this kind of visibility right now. So and again,
for me, it's not like all Indians who get into trouble in America or whatever, right? Like I saw a video, it was like, Indian tech worker in San Francisco gets caught trying to meet a minor, and like that's horrible, but that's not an Indian specific thing, right? It's like, okay, that's the racists will always be like, oh, look at these filthy Indians. I'm like, you guys are the biggest pedos ever.
Absolutely,
you guys are the worst offenders.
Let's not try to like put that on us, hot potato that, because that's definitely a white sport.
That's a white sport for sure. Remember?
In fact, the Indian guy thought she was too old when she met him.
I know.
You don't understand what the vibe was.
Dude, I mean, I was doing this as a joke for a while where it's like, Indian kids, whenever we get together with another Indian, another brown guy, I was like, you get beat when you were a kid? You get beat? Yeah, I got beat when you were a kid. And then there's the one white friend in the group who's like, yeah, I got molested at Chuck E. Cheese by my uncle. And we're like, what? Like, what?
It's like white trauma is either super cute or the darkest thing on earth.
I got touched by my uncle, huh?
If I see a cornfield, I cry. That's where my Uncle Joe used to touch me with he used to shuck me with the corn. He used to shuck me. He shucked me. White people.
Why'd you use my name, dude? You just looked at me and then used my name.
Uncle Joe. Uncle Joe.
He's a pedophile who doesn't even like consent.